Hi there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim here to do your reading. It's a next 48-hour reading. Thanks for being patient while I get these out. I have been offering my private readings. That information is in the description box. That's $22. And that's why it's been taking a little bit. So I'm very thankful for the support and for any kind of donations. I appreciate you. Please hit like and subscribe. And let's get into this reading using Tarot of Oppositions. So we don't need to do reversals because essentially they're built into the card. Alright. Tarot of Oppositions. So messages, please, for Virgo. Oh, okay. Maybe somebody's sad that you're parting ways. I mean, so it could be a child. It could be that there's some things to heal that have to do with this type of energy. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? The Strength card. So you have Scorpio and you have Leo energy here out right now. That's about confidence, right? So what's at the heart of the matter? It feels lonely. This energy feels lonely. The Ace of Wands. Something new. The confidence to be inspired to do something different or something a little bit different with the Ace of Wands. It would be considered, you know, upright. Yeah. Tell me about past energy for Virgo. Yeah, past energy for Virgo. The Moon. Maybe in reverse. Something being revealed to you. Usually I take that to mean that something is being revealed to you that maybe was an illusion. There could have been a need to follow your intuition more. And something that maybe didn't follow your intuition and it led to something. I don't know. We're going to get clarification on that too. What's the crowning energy here for Virgos? Crowning energy for Virgos. Ooh, okay. It's the Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse, so it's like, it's grasping. It's grasping, it's holding tightly. Maybe to money or to an opportunity that, or just to pentacles. I feel like it's talking more so of holding on to your pentacles. You see how even the inscription changes. Like it becomes more so of like chains, having some kind of financial difficulty and holding on to something really tight is kind of like participating in lack consciousness. So the biggest thing is going to be about how do we get away from that energy. I mean, how do we change it, transmute it? You have the Six of Swords, so your intuition is going to tell you when it's time to like pick up and go. And I feel like this is saying you may have to let go of some money in order to go somewhere or in order to have something like fulfilled for yourself. It's different than the past. I keep wanting to say that something is very different than what was in the past. This is new. And this is more so going off of your passion instead of what's necessarily the right financial thing to do. How do you feel? How does Virgo feel? That could be Aquarius energy. Wow. Wow. You're like, screw possessions, screw finance. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. That's what it's coming off that song. If I can't have you. Two of Cups is you feeling very passionate about somebody or about a partnership of some type. This can be that it could be talking about parting ways and going towards this person. It can be talking about you're feeling like focusing more on this partnership, relationship, and the love that's truly bonding everything together. It's really, see all the green that's like all in that little spot right there? That's like love, tying all this good health together, and plus that strength card. It's my true love card. True love. Tell me about in the environment for Virgos. In the environment for Virgos. Have a Knight of Wands. You feel like this person is your twin flame. You feel like this person is your other half. This person is one of those people that would be relentless if they're going after you. They're passionate about you. They don't want to stop. They're fiery. This could be indicating movement and travel, since you have Six of Swords now and the Knight of Wands. Both can be very much so about travel, getting away. So why the Ace of... we're definitely going to have to get some clarification on that Ace of Pentacles. That's the only thing that to me is... I feel like there might be some kind of decision where you're going with your intuition and you're not really so sure if everything's going to be all right as far as finances or protection. But I think it will. I think part of this is trusting in the passion that's moving you. This energy makes things happen. Not just talking, but makes something happen. What's the hope or fear here for Virgo? Hope or fear? Hope or fear. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You just don't... you don't want to run so fast that you didn't prepare or something and you trip and fall. You don't want bad news. You don't want to always be looking for some kind of good news and it not come. There's something about that. So fearing kind of like the worst, like what if I fall? I think it's like that. I think it's just saying, you know, well, what if the worst happens? And so therefore we can say that it would be good to control your thoughts and any kind of anger. I feel like any kind of news that makes us angry regarding finances. Something to do with that, so we'll come back to that. What is the outcome looking like for Virgos? What's the outcome looking like for Virgos? Let's get one more. And the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, I'm going to put it right like that. It's about reinventing yourself some way, somehow putting passion first. I'm getting putting loving relationships first. A rebirth, having a lot of time to think about, one, all the ways that somebody had put you through a very hard time, or maybe our thoughts itself, like all this time to yourself thinking, and now it's time to like come out. It's time for some type of rebirth or reinvention of self. This is a you that has a lot of courage. Seven of Wands. This is a you that goes after what you want, especially when it comes to like passion. This is a you that's going to fight till the end to get whatever this is about. So let's use Osho Zen Tarot to clarify. Sometimes it can give us a lot different view on the tarot cards and their meanings. So tell us, Osho Zen, tell us about what was in the past that we didn't, some kind of intuition that we didn't heed. Oh, okay. Has to do with when we felt like the spark was out, or Magician in reverse. So it has to do with when we felt like we're uninspired even to create. And maybe it's because of feeling let down in some one affair or the other. Somehow feeling let down, and so therefore losing like inspiration. I imagine somebody like staying way past when life has already said, hey, let's move on. Tell me about the Six of Cups here in the reverse. What needs healing and what is that about? It's causing conflict. It's definitely causing conflict. I'm also getting, there's a lot of people that are very judgmental, especially when it comes to comparing their problems with your problems. It seems like everyone has something to say about your problems. And so therefore, there's some kind of conflict there with that. People are not all getting along. And there's a need to not compare. There's a need to not compare, like not to do the same things that have been done to you. This is possibly parting ways with the energy that left you less than inspired here from the past. And it could be like that's causing in itself some kind of conflict. Because it looks like somebody leaves with the Six of Swords. Like physically gets up, leaves. We have 6, 6 next to each other. So make sure your thoughts are on the up and up instead of what could go wrong. Thinking about your luck. Because you're ready to put the worst behind you. You're ready for some kind of thing to be over so that something really great can be rebirthed from that experience. Like coming out, knowing a lot more about yourself as a person. So this is conflict. Whether being apart is conflict or something like that. Maybe this love here, this passion, is causing some kind of conflict. Tell me about why we have to have strength. What is the strength about up there? Because we're in a position where we're trying to juggle a whole lot. Look, we could be dealing with past lives here on the bottom of the deck. Past lives card. It's the Seven of Wands. It could be a very stressful feeling, fighting for what you want, but it is the outcome. So you could be very stressed. You could be feeling like somebody's trying to burst your bubble all the time. You could feel like somebody's always here ready to cause some kind of conflict or drama. And so for your energy and your mood to rise above any kind of hate thrown at you and just focus on what it is that you're wanting to get done, that's gonna take courage and strength. And again, you've got Leo's energy here challenging this. So it is the confidence. Tell me about this beautiful energy with the Two of Cups for how you're feeling, which is harmonious with someone. And then the Ace of Wands, the heart that is focused on this passionate new beginning. Tell us more about this energy. It's a beautiful energy. Tell us more about it. You're in your head about it. You got a lot of fires in your oven. And what is it? Irons in the... Never mind. Irons in the fire. I messed that up. So the Page of Swords is in this deck, Osho Zen Tarot. It has a lot to do with the mind being super active, thinking of all these things at once, and just a lot of, maybe even a lot of communication that leads to some kind of miscommunication. This is a card of learning also. From whatever it is, like you're the student here, you know, if this is your card, you're the pupil, you're learning. So it is a learning experience, whatever this is all about. And there is something that I feel like whatever communication here, it might be the center of some kind of controversy, but I always think you should probably follow your passion or your heart. If you're able to pull the confidence to do so. You could be dealing with a child, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So what's the crowning Ace of Pentacles about up there? No, that's way too many. Way too many. I'm being told to read them though. All right. The crowning energy up there, we're just going to read it and put it back because there's too many cards to put out here, but is that right now we are projecting. So we're projecting somebody that maybe has the same issues that we have, just projected to us in a different way. There's some kind of confusion here that maybe either we're kept in confusion or we just really need to be careful about what we're projecting and choosing wisely too, because not all the things we're choosing are going to help. So the Seven of Cups, having your mind a little bit, it's a little bit in the clouds. The Two of Swords, that's usually my choice or decision making, and feeling very split is what this card is about. Like, not like having things going through your mind and still feeling like this way or that way. And there's like a lot at stake by whatever decision this is. You see where the person goes if they if they make the wrong choice. Yeah, so to me there's a decision or something like that has to do with money that either you invest or have to let go of in order to move in this direction. And it's really important what decision you make at this time. You have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like a burden's going to be lifted from you. It can be that you stop caring so much for other people also. You could be saying, look, I'm done with, I want to split from whoever it is that I'm projecting this inequality with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not an equal give and take. Ultimately, Ace of Wands again. So Ace of Wands crowning and Ace of Wands on the bottom. Ultimately, I feel like you would be ready to let go of something if you knew that this was the passionate like decision here for you to make. It would be going towards your true love, your true calling. So there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of fiery energy here. You may really be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sag, who, like I said, is this person that that you're passionate about. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. More about the Knight of Wands. Why does chunks keep coming out? Okay, King of Swords, disciplined, rule abiding, or pays attention to that stuff. Maybe that's an expert. There's a trust this process card. Knight Cups, trust this process. Arms out, trust the universe. Trust that if you're following something like the way that, if you're following your passion, to trust that. To trust yourself to be like disciplined and obedient to the things that you're wanting to get done, your goals. This is the good news card, the Eight of Wands. It's something that moves you passionately to your next adventure. And this could be that Cupid's arrow or that news where you're like, well, that's where the sun is. That's the direction I'm going in. You know what I mean? It could be telling you, like, for sure, things are going to speed up and we're going here. It feels like you didn't get the whole truth regarding some kind of opportunity that you now see you didn't have all of the information on. It may have to do with letting go of these pentacles or something that didn't turn out to be that great of an opportunity. And so now you're being told to put your arms out, close your eyes, and trust the High Priestess in you, because this is the High Priestess card. So you're being told to really trust your intuition at this time. So what that means to me is like whatever it is that you thought you that something was being hidden from you, or not, the whole truth wasn't being divulged. I feel like you already know. I think that's just a confirmation that you already know some kind of truth here. So in the future, we have this energy of kind of letting go and traveling somewhere, listening to that intuition. Six of Swords, tell us more about the Six of Swords. These cards are really wanting to speak today. The Osho Zen. Ooh, Ten of Cups. You're going towards that emotional completion, fulfillment, and happiness. This is that bliss state. It's the bliss state, and it's clearly about having play, too, in your life. Wow. It's the fairy tale ending that includes all. There's really that little boy with brown hair is coming through so strong in this reading. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't usually, like, I wouldn't point out, but I don't know. So that's what I got for that. Tell me about the outcome. Tell me about what this reinventing is with the Ten of Swords. Ooh, your opportunities. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Something is maturing. Something is maturing. This is a mature offer. This is something that is coming in that's going to really offer you, like, the security, the money, and feeling like this is a good thing. Like, this is what you're reinventing, is how you approach finances and how you handle taking a chance on an opportunity. Tell me about Seven of Wands. Tenacious. Tenacious. Planned. It's your vision. Three of Wands. Planned vision, what you want to go after, and then 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 of Wands, putting the hardest work you possibly can into it. Wow, because the Page of Wands is here. Passionate new beginning. Very similar to your Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Wow. Do you see how many aces you've got in this wow. And I looked up at the clock. It was 22:22 when I said that. Oh, I like the signs, the synchronicities, all of that. Love that stuff. Let's get you some tea leaves. Virgos, going towards something really important, and that is definitely news on the way. I think you should expect it to be wonderful. So, bird flying news is on the way. Lily, spiritual love. Bell, announcement. I also have vase, nice, a secret admirer. Wow, you're going towards a major completion here. Look at that, and then children. An announcement. This could be really good news regarding children too, if that's what you were looking for, you know. The announcement. Thank you for helping me to help children. Organic foods. Thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use natural or organic products. Prayer works. It says, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer of, and then you put in the details of the prayer and who it was for and such. So let's pull your tea leaves mixed with the fairy dust. Got a little bit, you got change and sleep. Make sure you're getting good enough sleep. Spirit wants to say, underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. I also have change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless, in need of change, and that is exactly what's coming your way. So that is what I've got for you guys. If you want the private reading, like I said, just contact me in the description box below is the information for that. And until next time, sending you love and light. Like and subscribe. Bye, Virgos.